This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack Daily Challenge. So we are given 4 integers in the first line of our input. The first integer represents n and the second integer is x and the third integer is y and the fourth integer is z. And in the next line we are given n characters as input. These characters represents the booking status of a theater seats. So B represents booked and F represents free. So the integer 4 represents the first 4 seats, that is X block, and then the integer 12 represents the next 12 seats, which is Y block, and then the integer 4, that is Z, represents the last 4, so that is Z block. So these are the 3 blocks present in the theater. The first 4 seats represents the X block, and then the next 12 seats represents Y block, and then the next 4 seats represents Z block. So these are the seats present in the theater. Now it is given that a family of k members, so the value of k is equal to 4. So we have to check whether there are 4 seats which are present continuous and they are present in the same block. So if k continuous seats are present in the same block, then we should print yes as our output, else we should print no. So here in the y block there are 4 continuous seats and they belong to the same block. So for the sample input 1 we print yes as our output. Now let us see our sample input 2. So here the value of n is equal to 20 and then x is equal to 4, y is equal to 12 and z is equal to 4. And in the second line we are given 20 characters as input, and then in the third line the value of k is equal to 4. So the first integer x is equal to 4. So the first 4 seats out of the 20 seats belongs to the x block. So I am highlighting the first 4 seats of the 20 seats, and then the integer y is equal to 12. So the next 12 seats is y block. So I am highlighting the next 12 seats. So these 12 seats belong to the y block, and then the remaining 4 seats belong to z block. So I am highlighting the z block. And now the integer k is equal to 4. So we have to check for 4 continuous seats in a same block. So first let us check in the x block. There are only 2 seats which are free, so it is not possible. So we move on to the y block. In y block we have more number of free seats, but they are not continuous. At most there is only 3 seats which are continuous, but we need 4 continuous seats. So in the y block also we don't have 4 continuous seats, so it is not possible to book in y block. So we move on to the z block, and in z block also we have at most 3 continuous seats, so it is not possible to book in z block also. So for the particular input our output is no. Now let us see how to write a C program for this. So in the first line I am creating 5 integers n, x, y, z and k, and in the next line I am accepting the 4 integers n, x, y and z, and then I am creating a character array named booking status of size n. So now we have to accept n characters. So I am creating a loop that iterates for n times, and in every iteration we will accept a character and store it into the character array booking status. And after accepting n characters I am also accepting the integer k as input. So now we have to check for k continuous seats. So first what we are going to do is we are going to check whether k continuous seats are present in the theater, and after that we are going to check whether they belong to a particular block or not. So our first task is to check for k continuous seats present in the character array. So let us start doing it. So I am creating a loop that iterates from 0 to n minus k, because we need to find at most k continuous seats. So we iterate only till n minus k. So what we will be doing is we will be checking seats 4 by 4. So first we will check the first 4 and then the next 4. And if 4 seats are free, then we will check whether they belong to the same block or not. So to do that I am creating 2 new integer variables named seat flag and then block flag. So we use this variable seat flag to check whether there are 4 continuous seats, and we use this variable block flag to check whether the 4 seeds belong to the same block or not. So initially I am setting both of their values to 0. So now let us check for the continuous seeds. So to do that I am creating a for loop, and this loop iterates from I till I plus k. So we need k seeds, that is why we start iterating from I and we check for the seeds till I plus k. So in this range, if any of the seeds is equal to booked, then we set the value of the integer variable seed flag is equal to 1. So it is given in the question that if the seeds are booked, then the character will be B. So if character is equal to B, then we set seed flag is equal to 1. So after the execution of this for loop, if the value of integer variable seed flag is equal to 1, it means that there are no 4 continuous free seeds. So after the loop, we are checking the value of seed flag. If the value of seed flag is equal to 0, it means that there are k continuous seeds. So whenever the seed flag is equal to 0, we have to check for the block which they belong. So I am checking if seed flag is equal to 0, then I am checking for the blocks. So the first block will be from 0 till x. So if I greater than or equal to 0, and then the last index would be I plus k minus 1. So if I greater than or equal to 0 and I plus k less than or equal to x minus 1, then it means that the seed belongs to the x block. So I am setting the value of block flag is equal to 1, because the 4 continuous seeds are present in the x block. Now if it is not present in x block, we are going to check whether is it present in y block. So for y block, the range starts from x and goes till x plus y minus 1. So we are checking if I greater than or equal to x, and then I plus k minus 1 less than or equal to x plus y minus 1. If this condition is satisfied, then again we set the value of block flag is equal to 1. So this is for the y block. Now we have to check for the z block. So for z block, we start from x plus y and the range goes till x plus y plus z minus 1. So if this condition is satisfied, then again we set the value of block flag is equal to 1. So after the execution, after this if condition, if the value of block flag is equal to 1, then it means that the 4 continuous seeds belong to either a particular block. So it can be either belonging to x block or else y block or z block. Our question is, the 4 continuous seeds must be belonging to any particular block. So if seed flag is equal to 0 and then block flag is equal to 1, then we print yes and terminate the whole program using exit 0. So we will check for all possible 4 continuous seeds, and if none of the case is satisfied, then finally we print no as our output. Now let us check our program with sample test cases. So first I am giving the sample input 1, and for sample input 1 our output is yes. So let us check it. So we also get yes as our output. So now let us try running our sample input 2. So I have given the sample input 2 and our expected output is no. So we also get no as our output. So this is the logic behind today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.